Awesome. Cool. Well, hi. Great to meet you.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
What is that behind you? The wooden, what is that? Is
Is
that
it
a
a
water
bed?
tower? Is that a bed? What's going on? Is that a
Oh, it's,
wheel?
it's my
What is it?
spinning wheel. It's my spinning
That's a
wheel.
spinning wheel.
That's
Okay,
so
now. Did you
cool.
make the sheets and the pillow? I'm eating up your 6 minutes. Let me stop. Go.
That's fine. The short answer is no, no, but I do use it. It does work. So that's fun.
It looks awesome. My
Thank you.
kids are
Yeah.
like, wait, stop playing with it. And the
Well, so
toy.
yeah,
Go.
I love your characters on the show, Paris's parents. They've got such a fun dynamic. There's so much comedy and so much heart in these characters. Tell me all about these characters. Like, how did you develop them? How did you flesh them out? What
Mm,
is it like to play them?
go ahead now.
How do we
Mhm.
develop them? Well,
Go ahead.
when you have great writing on
Mhm.
the page,
Mhm.
and thank you for that question. It's a great question. You try to, it's like, okay, so we're playing Disney parents. How do we
Mhm.
make this and turn this into, give it a little something different, a different spin on it.
Correct.
I love Disney. I love the brand. My daughter's 13, so
Mhm.
I feel like I've grown up with her watching Disney because if the child's
Yeah.
watching it, you're watching it too. But I feel like I think Omar and I both wanted to sort of bring sort of a realness to these characters. And I think the way Norm and the team have written, Cal and Deb, these characters are based in real. And they're not like your cookie cutter, no pun intended, kind of parent team. I mean, they poke fun of each other. They're competitive.
Mhm.
They support the kids immensely. But you know what? I painted this story for you, but if you're going to go left when I said right, then that's on you. And
Mhm.
and I think that there's something really refreshing about sort of allowing each of these characters to sort of find their own way and have
Mhm.
fun during that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of layers to it, which is kind of like the MO of the entire show. Many, many, many layers. You know,
Mhm.
we're we're married. We have two teenagers. We also run a business from home,
Mhm.
bakery business, which is fun. That's also
Yeah.
fun. So as actors, they're very meticulous about everything on the show, which is great. We have
Mhm. Yeah.
the we have the script to use is like, these are the words. It's stick to those words, and then they let us have like a fun take, which is fun. But there's somebody watching how we're handling the pastry. This is how you would roll this. This is how what I'm saying. So we're learning little things that so
Uh-huh.
like on an average take, it's like you got lines, you got blocking, then you got this up in here. You got to worry about where this goes. We're crossing each other, going through the bakery, doing that. So that was fun. All of those nuances, and then skating. We got skating lessons. We had a month before we started, a month when we got
Okay.
out to Chicago. We did a month in LA, then a month in Chicago. Two
Mhm.
different styles completely.
Mhm.
So now we had to kind of unlearn some of the stuff. Now she'd been skating since she was younger. She was already semi-pro. You know what I
Little bit,
mean?
little bit,
I
little bit,
was
little
like,
bit,
I
little
just put the skates on and rolled out there and fell with everybody else. No, well, you got to be, the show is called Saturdays. It takes place it's centered around a roller rink called Saturdays. And
Mhm.
for the people that go there, they want to aspire to become Goldens, which is like the highest honor you can achieve.
Mhm.
And our characters used to be Goldens. So when we get out there finally in
Okay.
episode 11 and
bit.
skate, which you'll see
Okay.
later on down the line, we have to
Yeah.
show like we used to do this thing, but maybe 20, 30 years ago. So if our knees ain't quite responding the same,
Right.
it's all good. But it was fun developing these characters, for me. I'm a dad, I'm a husband, I got, kids that are jumping and bouncing off the walls, but they're a lot younger. People keep saying, wait till they're teenagers, you'll see. And I'm going, I'll
Right.
take my time. I'm trying to keep them small.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I loved what you said about the Devin Cal's competitive streak, right? Because you
Oh, that's fun.
definitely, even in like the couple episodes I saw, like that definitely comes out.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did you
Each
balance
other.
that with them being like a safe space for Paris to come home to? Because there's like a lot of love in that house, you
We don't. No,
We
no,
don't,
no,
no,
no.
no, we don't come to us. No kidding. No, I feel like that is I think that's a cultural aspect too.
Mm,
Mm.
I think there is a level of um allowing allowing your family to sort of, you know, not poking fun, but making it's a safe space because we're allowing them to be uniquely and individually them. I don't think there's
Mhm.
any judgment, whether, good or bad. We try to steer them to go in the way to where the outcome's going to be great. But
Mhm.
I don't think there's any judgment. And so I feel like that automatically makes this a great space for the kids to come to Cal and Deb. And I mean, yes, we are definitely joking and prodding each other, But I think they know, Paris and London, oh, that's just mom and dad. That's just who they are. And they do it to each other,
Right.
And it's sort of like this very fun, kind of just jabbing and making light of everything. Nothing's overly heavy.
Right.
And I think there's a familiarity, and in my opinion, like that's how my family is. We call each other out on stuff. And even though my mom, may say this or that to my dad, I still don't think that, I'm still going to come to them and say, hey, mom, dad, what do you guys think? I mean, that's just sort of the culture.
Well, I think it's cool that they're following in our footsteps of the skating culture. It's a skating family. Obviously, we took them skating when they were young. Both of them know how to skate, both of our kids on the show. Yeah. So they will come to us for advice and things, and they will listen because they know we've been there before. Right. No, it's a different era, but still, you know what I mean? It's like, we'll say, well, watch out, this could happen, so forth and so on. Then they'll find out by the time the episode is over, like we were right. You know what I mean? So I think that grows throughout the season as well, and you'll see that. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited to see the rest of the show, to see this family dynamic play out. And I'm so excited to see everyone skating too.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to meet you.
Bye.